ॐ वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा।
ॐ वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा।
सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारंभं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा।
सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारंभं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा।
गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः।
गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः।
Thank you. Now we have done one Subhashitam in the last class. This one, yeah. Who has revised it and who wants to chant it? Anybody? Om Khushi. How about Vishruta?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Do you remember the Subhashitam 15 we did in the last 2 weeks ago?
Yes, ma'am. I can chant it, but I don't know the meaning.
Okay, so just chant it for us.
उद्यमेन हि सिद्ध्यन्ति कार्याणि न मनोरथः नहि सुप्तस्य सिंहस्य प्रविशन्ति मुखे मृगाः।
Okay. Very good attempt. Slight corrections, Vishruta, and you can repeat after me. Udyamena hi siddhyanti.
उद्यमेन हि सिद्ध्यन्ति
Karyani na manorathaihi. Karyani na manorathaihi. Nahi suptasya simhasya pravishanti mukhe mrigaha. Pravishanti mukhe mrigaha. Once again, the whole Subhashitam. Can you chant it?
उद्यमेन हि सिद्ध्यन्ति कार्याणि न मनोरथैः न हि सुप्तस्य सिंहस्य प्रविशन्ति मुखे मृगाः.
Excellent. Very good. Now, what is the meaning? This Subhashitam talks about our effort. Yes, Jayanandan, do you know the meaning?
Yes, ma'am. If we also need to achieve our goals, we need to do hard work. Like if a lion sits in his den and take rest, any other animal doesn't come in its mouth and the lion eats. So like that, we also need to keep effort on our goals.
Excellent, Jayanandan. That's perfect.
Thank you.
So this Subhashitam, as Jayanandan said, see, have you ever heard of animals volunteering to become the lion's breakfast, lunch and dinner? No, right? So the lion also has to go out into the jungle and hunt its prey. That means he has to make some effort, right? So if we want to achieve our goals, which we must have goals in life, right? Every year, short-term, long-term goals, then that is only, accomplished by hard work and prayer, both, no shortcuts. Yeah, very good. Now, remember Lakshmi Garu taught us some beautiful Rama bhajans. Okay, how about Sai can chant this one? Do you remember, Sai?
Yes, ma'am.
Would you like to chant for us?
Okay, okay, ma'am. Rama 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 Ram Rama 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 Ram Rama 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 Nama Tarakam Rama Krishna Vasudeva Bhakti Mukti Dayakam Janaki Manoharam Sarvalokanayakam Shankaradi Sevyamana Divya Nama Kirtanam Dheerashura Vanditam Ravanadinashakam Anjaneya Jeeva Nama Raja Mantra Rupakam Rama 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 Ram Rama 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 Ram.
Very nice, excellent.
Thank
Maybe
you.
one more Rama has to be added. Let me count. Rama 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 Ram. 8 Ramas, huh?
Yes, I want to
Rama
know.
Rama 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 Ram. Okay, good. We can chant as many Rama Namas. There is no limit. Okay, anyone else? The same song? Very nice, Sai.
Man, this is easy for me actually.
Yes.
The second one was a little bit difficult.
Yeah, we'll come to that. Anyone else? Who's this? Aditri, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Rama 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 Ram Rama 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 Ram Rama 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 Nama Tarakam Rama Krishna Vasudeva Bhakti Mukti Dayakam Janaki Manoharam Sarvalokanayakam Janaki Manoharam Sarvalokanayakam Shankaradi Sevyamana Divya Nama Kirtanam Shankaradi Sevyamana Divya Nama Kirtanam Dheerashura Ravanadinashakam Dheerashura Ravanadinashakam Anjaneya Jeevanama Rajamantra Rupakam Anjaneya Jeevanama Rajamantra Rupakam Rama 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 Nama Tarakam Rama Krishna Vasudeva Bhakti Mukti Dayakam.
Excellent, Aditri. You practiced it so well. Okay. Now, second song. Yes, Vishruta, can you sing the second song for us, Vishruta?
Yes, ma'am. I can sing Ramachandra Raghuvira.
Yeah, okay. Here it is.
Ramachandra Raghuvira, Ramachandra Ranadira, Ramachandra Raghuvira, Ramachandra Ranadira, Ramachandra Raghunatha, Ramachandra Jagannatha, Ramachandra Raghunatha, Ramachandra Jagannatha, Ramachandra Mama Bando, Ramachandra Daya Sindho, Ramachandra Mama Bando, Ramachandra Daya Sindho, Raghuvira Ranadira, Raghunatha Jagannatha, Raghurama Parandama, Mama Bando Jaya Sindho, Raghuvira Ranadira, Raghunatha Jagannatha, Raghurama Parandama, Mama Bando Jaya Sindho, Ramachandra Raghuvira, Ramachandra Ranadira.
Wow, super, Vishruta. What a crisp voice you have. Very nice. Covered very well.
ధన్యవాదాలు మ్యామ్.
Okay, now anybody else wants to do this song? Raghuveera? Anyone has practiced? How about Hasini? No?
Yes, Amma. Ramachandra Raghuveera, Ramachandra Ranadira, Ramachandra Raghuveera, Ramachandra Ranadira, Ramachandra Raghunatha, Ramachandra Jagannatha, Ramachandra Raghunatha, Ramachandra Jagannatha, Ramachandra Mano Mama Bantu, Ramachandra Dayasintu, Rama Chandra Mama Bantu, Ramachandra Dayasintu, Raghuveera Ranadira, Raghunatha Jagannatha, Raghurama Parandama, Mama Bandhu Dayasindu.
Thank you, Hasini. Very nice.
ధన్యవాదాలు అమ్మ.
Dhanyawada. Okay. Now we will continue with our new lessons today. So, as I was telling, Lakshmi Garu will join us next week. And we have two guest teachers today. And both of them are my students. And they are Jayashree ma'am and Hema ma'am. Okay. So let us listen to them. Jayashree can introduce herself and then we'll start with, let's see what Jayashree ma'am has in store for us.
Om Amma.
Om.
Namaste children. Hari Om. I am Jayashree, and for those of you who attended last year's summer camp, I was there with you a couple of sessions. I am a teacher, and I've been a teacher like in many schools in different parts of India. And I do have grandchildren who are all like you, some younger, some older. Yeah, and I love being with children. Now today we'll be learning a few shlokas that we chant from early morning when we get up till we go to sleep at night.
Yes. Thank you, Jayashree.
Yeah.
Will we
Sure,
start
ma'am.
with shlokas?
Yes.
Okay, let me just position the shloka as well. Okay. I will share this in the group, okay, for your revision later on. Now, as usual, we will have some of you repeating after Jayashree ma'am, okay? Let us see who has not. Khushi, can you start? Okay.
Okay.
After, yeah, Jayashree ma'am is. Okay, Jayashree.
Now let us just think for a minute. Why do we actually pray to God? Because He is there with us all the time. He is our invisible friend, right? And so from morning when we get up, we just seek His blessings throughout the day in all our activities. The first prayer is Karagre. Kara means your palm of your hand. And we look at a palm the moment we open our eyes and we say this prayer. Karagre vasade Lakshmi, Karamadhye Saraswati, Karamule tu Govindaha, Prabhate Karadarshanam. Now the meaning of this prayer is, the goddess, all the deities, the goddess Lakshmi lives on the top part of my palm, the goddess Saraswati in the middle part, and Govinda lives at the bottom part, and they are always with me the whole day, guiding me and blessing me. Now, can we have some of you repeating?
Khushi is ready.
Karagre vasate Lakshmi.
Karagre vasate Lakshmi.
Karamadhye Saraswati.
Karamadhye Saraswati.
Karamule tu Govindaha.
Karamule tu Govindaha.
Prabhate Karadarshanam.
Prabhate Karadarshanam.
Excellent, Khushi. Very well done.
Thank you.
Prabhate is in the early morning.
Yes, Amma. Actually, I know this shloka.
Right. I taught you last
I
year.
do say this every day
Right.
when I wake up.
Can we also do the whole thing at one shot, Jayashree?
Okay. Karagre vasate Lakshmi. Karamadhye Saraswati. Karamule tu Govindaha. Prabhate Karadarshanam.
Karagre vasate Lakshmi. Karamadhye Saraswati. Karamule tu Govindaha. Prabhate Karadarshanam.
Excellent, Khushi. Very well done. Now, if you remember to say this in the morning, Lakshmi, Saraswati, Govinda are all there with you in all the activities. You do all your activities with your hands, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so there they are in your Karagre. Shall we have someone else, Amma?
Yes. Now, how about Virat? Please start your video also so we can see you. Okay, he's ready.
Are you ready, Virat?
Yes, Amma.
Karagre vasate Lakshmi.
Karagre vasate Lakshmi.
Karamadhye Saraswati.
Karamadhye Saraswati.
Karamule tu Govindaha.
Karamule tu Govindaha.
Prabhate Karadarshanam.
Prabhate Karadarshanam.
Now let's do the whole thing together. Karagre vasate Lakshmi. Karamadhye Saraswati. Karamule tu Govindaha. Prabhate Karadarshanam.
Karagre vasate Lakshmi. Karamadhye Saraswati. Karamule tu Govindaha. Prabhate Karadarshanam.
Very good, Virat. Well done. Remember to say this every morning.
Amma, I do that every morning. I even remember you teaching me in the summer camp.
Very nice. Thank you.
Yeah, Jayashree ma'am taught so nicely that nobody should forget.
Amma, I even know Samudra Vasane Devi. I know all the ones.
Okay.
Very good. That's the next one.
Yes. Next one, another 2 volunteers will pick up. 1 second. Okay. How about Anshit?
Yeah, ma'am.
Are you there? We can't see you. There you are. Okay.
Okay. First thing you do when you get up is open your eyes, look at your palms and say Karagre. Then what do? You step out of the bed, right? When you put your foot down on the floor from the bed, then you actually stamping Mother Earth. This is the prayer you say. Samudra vasane Devi.
Samudra vasade Devi.
Samudra vasane Devi.
Samudra vasane Devi.
Parvatastana mandale.
Parvatastana mandale.
Vishnu Patni Namastubhyam.
Vishnu Patani Namastubhyam.
Padasparsham Kshamaswami.
Padam Spraksham Kshamasaveme.
Padasparsham Kshamaswami.
Spraksham Kamasame.
Kshamaswami, please forgive me. Padasparsham, for touching you with my feet, literally. When you get up in the morning, you put your foot down and you stand up on the earth, right? So she is Mother Earth who's holding you. That's why you're asking, please forgive me. With the Samudra Vasane Devi, the mountain, the ocean is your garment, and Parvata Sthana Mandale,
That means
mountains are your
mountains.
bosom, and you are the wife of Vishnu, Vishnu Patni Namastubhyam. I bow to you. Kindly forgive me for stamping on you or putting my feet on you. You're telling this to Mother Earth.
Okay.
Yeah, she is the Bhumi Devi. Do we have another volunteer?
Yes. Jainandan?
Yes, ma'am.
Ready, Jainandan?
Ma'am, I'm here only, ma'am.
Samudravasane Devi,
Samudravasane Devi,
Parvatastana Mandale,
Parvatastana Mandale,
Vishnu Patni Namastubhyam,
Vishnu Patni Namastubhyam,
Pada Sparsham Kshamaswami,
Padasparsham Samastave,
Kshamaswa, Kshama karo, that is Kshamaswami.
Shamasvame.
Very good. We'll do the whole thing. Samudravasane Devi, Parvatastana Mandale, Vishnu Patni Namastubhyam, Padasparsham Kshamaswami.
Samudravasane Devi, Pavatastana Mandale, Parvata Smandana Mandali, Vishnu Patni Namastubhyam, Padasparsham
Kshamaswami.
Shamasvame.
Very good attempt. Very good. You just do it a couple of times or do it every day, just for a few days, you'll get it.
Okay.
Very nice.
Very nice. Okay, next we have maybe Aditri can do this.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
think I'm okay.
Oh, sorry, Jayashree. Yeah, you
Two of
wanted.
them have done it already.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Okay. Then we move on to the next one.
We'll move on to next one.
Yes. Thank you.
The next, what do you do after getting up in the morning? You have your bath. So here you are praying to all the rivers, the holy rivers, to come and purify your water, your bath water. So after a bath, you feel really refreshed and ready for all the activities of the day. Okay? Gange cha yamune chaiva.
Gange cha Yamune cheva
Chaiva Godavari Saraswati
Godavari Saraswati
Narmade Sindhu Kaveri
Narmade Sindhu Kaveri
Jalesmin Sannidhim Kuru.
Jalesmin Sannidham Kuru.
Very good. You are familiar with so many of the names of rivers. See, rivers:
Yes, ma'am.
Ganga, Yamuna, Godavari, Saraswati, Narmada, Sindhu, and Kaveri. May all the waters of these rivers make this my bath water holy. Make it holy. Now we
Yes,
do the
ma'am.
whole thing. Gange cha yamune chaiva Godavari Saraswati Narmade Sindhu Kaveri Jalesmin Sannidhim Kuru.
Gange cha yamune chaiva Godavari Saraswati Narmade Sindhu Kaveri Jalesmin Sannidhim Kuru.
Very, very good, Aditri.
Ma'am,
Excellent.
daily I'll chant this when I'll do bath.
Very good. You do that?
Yes, ma'am.
Excellent. Then you will be even more refreshed every day.
Okay.
Do we have
Thank
one
you.
more volunteer or we move
Yeah.
to next?
Vishruta, you can do next. Vishruta.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Gange cha yamune chaiva.
Ma'am, can I?
Goda-
Ma'am, I know this.
Yeah, you know this. So can you say the whole thing?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Gange cha yamune chaiva Godavari Saraswati Narmade Sindhu Kaveri Jalesmin Sannidhim Kuru.
Excellent. Very well done, Vishruta. Do you remember to say this?
No, ma'am,
When you
I
have bath?
attended another class. They also taught me this same thing. So
Right,
that's-
right. But when you have your bath, do you remember to say this?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. You must teach it to your younger sister also.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, now, shall we move to next one, Amma?
Yeah. Next one, Sai, you can get ready.
Oh, this one maybe they
This
know
one,
it.
yeah, we
Yeah.
already know it, so we'll skip this, right?
Okay. When you begin
opening-
any work.
Yeah, this Shubham Karoti, did we do this? No, yeah. Sai, you can repeat.
Okay, Amma.
This is a prayer you say when you light a lamp. You know, when you light a lamp, what happens? The room becomes so bright and the darkness all vanishes, right?
Ma'am, my meaning of my name is the same.
Nishant. I think so. Yes, yes,
Sai
correct.
Nishant.
Nishant. Very good. Yes. One who removes the darkness, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Wow, very good. Now, you might have heard your mother saying this when they light the lamp in the puja room.
No, ma'am. My mother
This is
said,
the one. Shubham karoti kalyanam
Shubham karoti kalyanam
arogyam dhana sampadam
Arogyam Dhanasampadam
shatru buddhi vinashaya
Shatru Buddhi Vinashaya
deepa jyotirnamostute.
Deepa Jyotir Namostute.
Very good, Sai. The meaning is, this is a prayer to light, to Jyoti, that brings Shubham, prosperity, and Kalyanam, auspiciousness, Arogyam, good health, and abundance of wealth, Dhana Sampadam. It also destroys all the enemies of our, whatever we are, intellect. Symbolic for darkness. So it just brings in light when you light a lamp.
Okay.
Remember that festival where you light, everybody lights lamps?
Diwali.
Diwali, right. Shubham karoti kalyanam arogyam dhana sampadam shatru buddhi vinashaya deepa jyotir namostute.
Shubham Karoti Kalyanam Arogyam Dhanasampadam Shatru Buddhi Vinashaya Deepa Jyotir Namostute.
Very good, excellent, excellent. Now you can teach your mother this, right?
Okay.
And Sai, which one, do you know any other Deepa Shloka you were going to say? Your
Yes,
mother
ma'am, I
chant,
have one. My mother gave me, told me one.
which one is that?
The is
Deepa jyoti param brahma. Is that one?
yes, ma'am, that one only.
Yeah, we
Can you,
have it here.
can you tell us if you remember?
Okay, I'll try. Deepam Jyoti Parabrahma. Amma, I don't remember this.
No problem.
Long time they chanted it.
Deepa Jyotir Janardana Deepo Haratu Me Papam Sandhya Deepo Namostute. When you light in the evening or any time of the day. Now, I think before food or before
No,
studies.
Second volunteer over.
Oh, second volunteer. Who is right?
Hasini.
Who's ready?
Hasini. Ready?
Yes, Amma.
Hasini. Okay. Are you ready?
Yes, Amma.
Shubham Karoti Kalyanam
Shubham karoti kalyanam.
Arogyam Dhanasampadam
Arogyam dana sampadam.
Shatru Buddhi Vinashaya
Shatru buddhi vinashaya.
Deepa Jyotir Namostute.
Deepa jyotir namostute.
Very good and clear. The whole thing would you like to do? Then you'll remember. Shubham Karoti Kalyanam Arogyam Dhanasampadam Shatru Buddhi Vinashaya Deepa Jyotir Namostute. Can you repeat the whole thing?
Yes. Shubham karoti kalyanam. Arogyam dana sampadam. Shatru buddhi vinashaya. Deepa jyotir namostute.
Very good. Now you won't forget it. Very nice.
Thank you, Amma.
Now this one.
Now this next slokam is when you start your studies. Just before starting when you start your reading anything or your studies, you chant this to Lord Hayagriva. Now who will volunteer?
Yeah. Kushi, are you there? Yes.
Yes, Amma.
Kushi, this is when you start your studies. First, of course, you pray to Lord Ganesha to remove all obstacles. Then you pray to Lord Hayagriva. Jnanananda Mayam Devam. Kushi, are you repeating?
Mananandaya devam.
Nirmalam Spatika Kritim
Nirbanam spatikrakrutam.
Adharam Sarva Vidyanam
Adaram sarva vidyanam.
Hayagrivam Upasmahe.
Devam.
Here you are praying to Lord Hayagriva, the God who is the personification of happiness, Jnananandamayam, and who is very pure and who is the basis of all learning. And he is sure to bless you.
Okay.
Shall we do the whole thing?
Yes, Amma.
Jnananandamayam Devam Nirmalam Sfatikakritim Adharam Sarva Vidyanam Hayagrivam Upasmahe.
Jnananandayanam devam.
Mayam Devam
Mayam devam. Nirmala spatikrakrutam. Adaram sarva vidyanam. Hayagrivam upasmahe.
Excellent. Very good, Kushi. Keep it up and remember to chant this.
Okay. I every time chant.
Saraswati Namastubhyam is another one.
This
you all
also
know.
This
Very good.
Okay. Next, maybe Virat. Would you like to do this one?
I can do it all by myself.
You know this also, Virat?
Yes, Amma.
Okay, then you chant.
Jnananandamayam devam nirmalaspatikakritim Adaram sarva vidyanam hayagrivam upasmahe.
Very good. You are really learning well now, remembering all the slokams.
How did you learn this, Virat? Who taught you?
Amma, actually, my brother's tuition teacher sent a video to improve his focus. And then I started learning that, and then I started understanding all of this.
Excellent, and no wonder Hayagriva is blessing you already. See, you're picking up so fast.
Exactly.
Excellent.
Okay. Next,
Oh,
what do we
yes.
have next? Yeah, this is
Before
important.
eating food, when your mother serves you all the delicious food, before starting, you thank her, and you even thank the farmer who grew all that food, that grains, the rice, wheat, and everything, and the vegetables and the fruits. And this is the prayer you chant before food. Who will do that?
We can have Vishruta.
Vishruta, will you repeat?
Yes, ma'am.
Brahmarpanam Brahmahavihi
Brahmarpanam Brahmahavihi
Brahmagnau Brahmanahutam
Brahmagno Brahmanahutam
Brahmaiva Tena Gantavyam
Brahmaiva Tena Gantavyam
Brahma Karma Samadhina.
Brahma Karma Samadhitaha.
So the very act of offering is God, oblation is God, Havihi, God is offered into the fire, Agnau, God is that which is attained by him who performs all his actions pertaining to God, thinking of God, praying to him. And you are successful in everything you do. And even the food you eat, okay, is digested really well when you say this. Shall we say the whole thing again?
Yes, ma'am.
Brahmarpanam Brahmahavihi Brahmanau Brahmanahutam Brahmaiva Tena Gantavyam Brahma Karma Samadhina.
Brahmarpanam Brahmahavihi Brahmagno Brahmagno Brahmanahutam Brahmaiva Tena Gantavyam Brahma Karma Samadhinaha.
Very good, Vishruta. Well done. Keep it up.
Nice.
Remember to say it before you eat. Mainly, at least lunch, any one meal at least, okay? Then it becomes a habit.
Next, how about Jayanandan? Can do this?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Brahmarpanam Brahmahavihi. Can you repeat?
Brahmarpanam. Yeah. Brahmarpanam Brahmahavihi.
Brahmagnau Brahmanahutam
Brahmarnau Brahmanahutam.
Brahmaiva Tena Gantavyam
Brahmai Tena Gantavyam
Brahma Karma Samadhina.
Brahma Karma Samadhina.
Very good effort. Now we
Thank
do the whole thing together. Brahmarpanam Brahmahavihi Brahmagnau Brahmanahutam Brahmaiva Tena Gantavyam Brahma Karma Samadhina.
Brahmapanam Brahmahavihi Brahmagunau
Brahmagnau. Agni, you know, na? Brahmagnau.
Brahmagnau Brahmanahutam Brahmaiva Tena Gantavyam Brahma Karma Samadhina.
Dina. Brahma Karma Samadhina.
Brahma Karma Samadhina.
Yeah, just with a few days practice, you will get it. You'll be really
ma'am.
good. Very good. Good effort.
Great. Now, do you have more?
I think before
Ah,
sleeping.
yes.
That's important. Yeah.
Yeah, very important. Here it is.
So children, at night, just before you go to sleep, this is the prayer you chant for you to get a really good and peaceful sleep without any bad dreams or a disturbed sleep. All these deities come to guard you and protect you. Okay, who will do the chanting?
Hasini?
Yes, Amma.
Hasini, ready?
Yes, Amma.
Ramaskandam
Ramaskandam
Hanumantam
Hanumantam
Vainateyam
Vainateyam
Vrikodaram
Vrikodaram
Shayaneya
Shayameya
Smaren Nityam
Smare Nityam
Duswapanam
Dusvapanam
Tasya Nashyati.
Tasya Nashyati.
Remembering Sri Rama, Skanda, Hanuman, Vainateyam is Garuda, and Vrikodaram is Bhima. While going to sleep, it frees you of all disturbance at night. You'll not get any bad dreams and you'll have a really good, peaceful sleep and wake up refreshed. Okay, now we'll chant the whole thing. Ramaskandam Hanumantam Vainateyam Vrikodaram Shayane Yah Smaren Nityam Duswapanam Tasya Nashyati.
Okay. Ramaskandam Hanumantam Vainateyam Vrikodaram Shayana
Shayane during at sleep time.
Shayane
Yeah.
Shayaneyah Smara Nityam
Smaren Nityam
Smare Nityam Dusvapnam
Duswapnam.
Tasya Nashyati.
Very, very good. You got the meaning of it?
Yes, Amma.
Right. Once you understand the meaning and you chant this, then remember to do it every night. Did you know this earlier?
What, Amma?
Did you know this earlier? No,
No.
then you have learned it now. Remember to chant it every night.
Okay. Ma'am,
Now-
actually, I know Jnanananda Mayam Devam. I chant every day.
Yeah, very good. That's before starting studies.
Yes,
This is
Amma.
why before sleeping.
Yes, Amma.
Now, who else would like to chant?
I think Aditri is ready.
Yes, Amma.
Okay, Aditri. Ramaskandam
Ramaskandham
Hanumantam
Hanumantam
Vainateyam
Vainateyam
Vrikodaram
Vrikodaram
Shayaneya
Shayaneha
Yah
Yah
Smaren Nityam
Smare Nityam
Duswapnam
Dusvapnam
Tasya Nashyati.
Tasya Nashyati.
Did you understand the meaning? That
Ma'am.
you will have a good peaceful sleep and no bad dreams if you remember all these deities. Rama, Skanda, Hanumanta, Garuda and Bhima. Right?
Yes,
Now
ma'am.
we'll do the whole
Ma'am.
thing.
Okay, ma'am.
Any question, Aditri?
Yes, ma'am. Mama, I know one more. Before eating, I know one more. So one more also, ma'am.
Okay, we can do it another time. Annapurne one, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Annapurna, yeah.
Another time, it's short of time.
We'll just do this last thing. All together. Ramaskandam Hanumantam Vainateyam Vrikodaram Shayaneya Smaren Nityam Duswapnam Tasya Nashyati. Aditri?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Ramaskandam Hanumantam Vainateyam Vrikodaram Shayaneha Smare Nityam Swara Sayaneha Smare Nityam
Swapnam
Duswapnam Tasya
Nashyati means may all my bad dreams be destroyed, right? And you have a nice peaceful sleep and wake up really refreshed. Will you do that at night?
Yes, ma'am.
Try it out. You'll find it really helpful. Thank you, children. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jayashree. That was such a wonderful session, going through the important mantras for the day, So beautiful. And like all of you yourself pointed out, there is more than one prayer for before meals. There are many, right? These are most frequent and very popular.
Yeah.
And see, when I also get up, I try to get up and place my right foot from the bed. And immediately I will do this. Karagre. We all do it. Jayashree ma'am, Hema, all of us.
It just becomes a habit once you do it.
Exactly. So it'll become automatically, even if your eyes are closed, I do it. And then Samudra Vasane, and then go for the bath. You have to chant the 7 rivers and even more. Swamiji would say Tungabhadra, Bharati, so many rivers are there. You can invoke them all. Right? So please punctuate your day with all these important shlokas up to the night. Now, I'm sure children sleep much better than us because,
And they will always have God as the invisible friend with them the whole day.
Exactly. And I remember when, when I'm going in the night and there are dogs, then I'll immediately chant a mantra. And there is the invisible protection. So you should always chant the mantras at any time. There are hundreds and thousands of mantras. So thank you to Jayashree ma'am for introducing us, these important shlokas. Okay. Now we come to the final portion, and you all know it is story time. And today we have a special storyteller, Hema. And maybe Hema can introduce herself first.
Om Amma Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Namaste, children. Thank you, Jayashree ma'am, for giving us so much of good knowledge. Students like Jayashree ma'am, I'm also a teacher. I've been a teacher for many, many years. I've taught small children like you. I've taught much older children also. But at present, I'm a student. I'm a student of Swamini Amma, and I'm learning about the glories and the greatness of Bhagavad Gita. So you see, in any age, we can be a student. We are a student throughout our life. Till the last moment, we all are students. And that is the attitude I believe that we should keep. So today, and we can learn a lot of things from stories. You agree with me? Listening to stories, listening to our mythological Purana stories, so many things can be learned. So can I start my story now? I'll start my presentation. Amma, I'll start.
Yes, please. We're all waiting.
Yes.
Eagerly to listen.
Yes. So today I'm going to tell you about the story of King Ambarish or Ambarishi and sage Durvasa. Okay. Now this King Ambarishi was a very renowned, a very generous and a good king living in the Satyuga. And he was a great devotee of Vishnu. You will see that he used to pray Vishnu so much that Vishnu was very happy with him. Can you see the next slide? Can you see Ambarishi, children? You can see the next slide, I hope. Next slide is visible?
Yes.
So he was a great devotee of Lord Vishnu and he prayed him constantly. Now Lord Vishnu got so happy with him. Can you imagine? He gave him his Sudarshan Chakra. He gifted to him the Sudarshan Chakra to keep with him in his kingdom. And this, you all know the Sudarshan Chakra, which is there in the hand of Lord Vishnu. Now this Sudarshan Chakra, it gives protection to anybody who has got the Sudarshan Chakra. And you see, this kingdom of King Ambarishi also prospered and became very, very, prosperous with a lot of goodness for all the people due to the Sudarshan Chakra. And King Ambarishi kept it in his palace and prayed to it. Along with that, for the last 1 year, he started a special fast. He started fasting 1 day of a month for every month, 1 day. That is on the 11th day, Ekadashi, and the next day he would break his fast. Now, doing this for a complete 1 year gives a lot of power to the particular king who is doing this. But when this is going on, everybody comes to know about this. King Ambarishi is doing such a great penance. He is fasting, and for the last 11 months, he has been doing this. This is the last month, the 12th month. So on the Devaloka, King Indra, the Lord of Lords, the king of all the lords, all the Devatas, he was such a powerful man. But the king, Lord Indra always felt a little insecure that somebody can become more powerful than me anytime. And he's also heard of sage Ambarishi's, King Ambarishi's penance, what he's doing. So he's sitting and thinking about it. Oh, suppose after the 12th month of the fast breaking, suppose Lord Vishnu gives so much powers to King Ambarishi, he'll become more powerful than me also. And that moment, as you would have it, sage Narada enters, telling us, Narayana, Narayana. You know sage Narada? The very mischievous, supposedly very mischievous sage who is a prankster, who creates controversy. But actually, Sage Narada was a great man. Okay, he used to do all this so that people learned lessons, so that there are positive consequences to a situation. We will see in this story also, positive consequence will come out of it. It was not just a prank for the sake of a prank. It was a prank for a purpose. So Narayana comes and again puts oil into the fire, fire into Indra's doubts, and says, do you know about King Ambarishi? He is going to break his fast tomorrow. He is going to become very powerful. King Indra's a fix. Now, how do I stop this? How do I stop the rituals in King Ambarishi's kingdom? And that moment, what happens? Sage Durvasa enters. Now, Sage Durvasa is supposed to be one of the Sapta Rishis. He's supposed to be one of the incarnates of Lord Shiva also. He's so powerful. He has got so much powers and knowledge. But he also had a small defect. What was that? His anger was always on the tip of his nose. He will lose his temper. Anybody is walking right, he wants to go right, you go left, he will lose his temper and he will curse. Okay, so that was one thing people were all scared of him, that when he will lose his temper and when he will curse somebody. Now, King Indra, Lord Indra sees him and says, oh, Sage Durvasa, let me send him to Bhuloka. Let me send him there so that something will happen over there and that bhang will happen. That ritual will get stopped. He will get angry and throw a temper tantrum. So he straight away goes and falls at Durvasa's feet. Indra goes at the Sharanagati. Durvasa is very happy. Why? Because usually everybody who see him will run away in the opposite direction because they're scared he'll get angry for something. But Indra is coming and Lord of all the lords, Lord of all the Devatas is coming and falling at my feet. So he's so happy with him and he goes into the Indraloka and they start talking. Lord Indra tells him, do you know King Ambarishi is going to break his fast tomorrow? Oh, is that so? Durvasa says, then Indra says, won't you, it will be a great honor if you are present in such an occasion. It will be a great thing, Durvasa, Sage Durvasa, if you also go and partake in those rituals. Durvasa says, yes, it's a good, big, momentous occasion. Let me also go. So from there, he straight away comes down to Bhuloka. He comes to our king. Which king? King Ambarishi. He comes to him and tells him, Ambarishi welcomes him, please come. And he tells, I heard you're going to break your fast. I've come here and I will break the fast along with you. We both will partake of food together. So the King Ambarishi says, thank you very much. It's a big honor that you are coming and do with me. Please come, let us go in and auspicious moment is in a few hours. You have to see the correct time for breaking the fast. The Shubh Muhurtam is in a few hours. Let us go and let us break the fast. So Durvasa says, wait, I have come all the way from Indraloka. I'm tired. I have to have a bath. I have to do my morning prayers and my rituals. Wait, I will go. I will finish my rituals and come. But I will come before the auspicious time. Don't worry. So the King Ambarishi says, okay, Sage, please go. He sends his soldiers along with him to the nearby river for him to do his morning rituals. There, Sage Durvasa is going. He's taking a bath. He's doing his prayers. He's doing his rituals. 1 hour pass, 2 hours pass. The time is going away. People in the palace are in a panic because if the Shubh Muhurtam goes away and the king doesn't break his fast, what will happen? He will lose the phalam. He will lose whatever result, whatever he's going to get for this 1 year full prayatnam which he has done. So the ministers say, why don't you eat little bit, king? Let Durvasa come, then you eat once more. But Ambarishi says, no, I have promised. to my guest. I have promised that I will eat with him. I will not eat before he comes. Then the Rajarishi, the priest of this comes and says, within 3 seconds, the time is going to go away. The whole year's effort will go. Take 1 spoon of water. Okay. He takes a udrani and shows him. You have seen in the Kovel, they'll give us a udrani and they'll put 1 spoon of jalam in a hand. They just take 1 sip of water. That is not eating food. You take a sip of water, your fast will be broken. Then when Sage Durvasa comes, you both can eat together. So what to do? King Ambarish did not want to, but then time was going away. So he accepted. And his priest is telling him, no, he has to accept. So he says, okay. He takes a sip of water. And as you would have it, the moment he takes a sip of water, what happens? Can you guess what happens? Durvasa enters the scene and he loses his temper. King Ambarish, I told you that I will come back. I was coming. I know about the auspicious time. I would have come and eaten. You have dishonored me. You have eaten without me. So King Ambarish says, no, I have not eaten. I only took a sip of water because my priest advised me. Please come, we will go and eat now. We will break the fast. I have not eaten. But now once the temper is lost from Lord Sage Durvasa, he has lost it. So what? He gets so angry. More King Ambarish tries to pacify him, the more angry he becomes. And what he does, he gets so angry, he says, you have to be punished. You have disobeyed my orders. You did not wait for me. So he pulls out a lock of hair from his head and he throws it on the ground. And the moment he throws it on the ground, a Rakshasa comes up. This Rakshasa, Durvasa says, go and kill King Ambarish. People, the palace guards come, try to protect King Ambarish, but he says, no. If I made a mistake, let the Rakshasa, do not do anything to the Rakshasa. He just stands there, folds his hand and thinks of Lord Vishnu. Just thinks of Lord Vishnu. So let's see, I have Sharanagati, and just thinks of him. And immediately a whirring sound comes from the sky. What comes down? The Sudarshan Chakra comes swirling through the sky and chops the Rakshasa down and kills him. And once he kills the Rakshasa, the Sudarshan Chakra doesn't go back. It turns around and starts following Sage Durvasa. Durvasa has tried to hurt a Vishnu Bhakta, no? So it follows him. It's following him. Like those, nowadays you have those homing missiles, you all talk about, you send it and it will follow the aeroplane wherever and then attack it. We had such great technology in that time. Homing device, the Sudarshan Chakra, it follows him. And Durvasa is running now. He runs and tries to go underwater. Sudarshan Chakra follows him, no use. He tries to hide behind a dense forest of trees, but the Sudarshan Chakra follows him. He goes up in the mountains, Sudarshan Chakra follows him. He realizes, now I have to take someone else's help. So straight away he goes to Brahmaloka and goes to Lord Brahma and says, please help me from this Sudarshan Chakra. Brahma smiles. He knows all, but he says, I cannot help you, Durvasa. I am powerless. Sudarshan Chakra is so powerful. Do one thing, you go to Lord Shiva. From there, straight to Kailasa, in the icy mountains over the glaciers, Durvasa is running. And who is following him? The Sudarshan Chakra is following him all the way. He goes to Lord Shiva and says, Lord Shiva, protect me from this Sudarshan Chakra. Shiva says, you have made Vishnu angry. You have tried to destroy a Vishnu Bhakta. I cannot do against anything against the Sudarshan Chakra. I suggest you go to Lord Vishnu. From there, Durvasa runs and goes to the Milky Ocean where Vishnu is sleeping in his Anandasayana and falls at his feet and says, Lord Vishnu, I made a mistake. I'm sorry. I tried to hurt your devotee. Please stop the Sudarshan Chakra from harming me. Lord Vishnu also smiles and says, I can stop it, but now it is in the hand of my devotee. Because you have tried to harm him and you send the Sudarshan Chakra to kill him, a Rakshasa to kill him. So you have to go to him and ask his forgiveness. Durvasa gets up, comes back all the way to Bhuloka and comes to King Ambarish and folds his hand and stands in front of him and says, I am sorry. I did not realize that you had the protection of the Lord. I did not realize that you had not done such a big mistake. It was not a big blunder. I lost my temper. So, and this great sage asks forgiveness from the king and says, please forgive me. Immediately, Ambarish closes his eyes and prays to God and says that I am not angry with the sage Durvasa. Please protect him. Please do not kill him. The Sudarshan Chakra leaves. Immediately the homing device is deactivated. It goes back and goes to Ambarish became stagnant and was not killed. Okay, so this is the end of this complete story of sage Durvasa and King Ambarish. Okay, now this is a story which there's a lot of meaning. It sounds like a very simple story. See, I want to know first what my Amma, I want to know first from the students what their learning is. Then I will tell them my learning.
Yes, wonderful, Hema. What a beautiful story. And can I unshare Hema so we can see everybody?
Yes. I'll unshare it.
Great.
Yes. So I would like Amma to, anything, what have you learned from there? What is the moral of the story? Can
Raise
you
your hands. So you want to pick the students?
Amma, you pick, Mama. You pick them.
Okay. Okay, Virat, you can start.
Virat, do you unmute him, Mama?
Yeah, I have.
Okay. Yes, Virat, what did you learn from the story?
My learning was that we should be very precise with what decisions we take. We should not get angry so easily.
Yeah.
Follow the rules of proper things, and we should not come 1 second before anything.
Punctuality, you mean? Okay, we should always be punctual. Should come before time. Very nice. Very nicely.
And also at last I understood that whoever tries to harm a Vishnu Bhakti, a Shiva Bhakti, or a Brahma Bhakti will always be punished.
So the savior may not be punished, but the person will be saved. You know, the Jako in Hindi, if you all know Hindi, Jako rakhe saiya maar sake na koi. If we have the protection of Lord, no one can harm us. That confidence we should have in life. Anybody else? Anybody else? One more person can tell me.
Vishrita, you want to share something? Even if it's similar, doesn't matter.
No Vishnu Bhakti can be harmed. No Vishnu Bhakti can be harmed because Lord is protecting the person.
Yes, correct. Very
Actually, Lord protects everyone.
Yes. Very profound thought.
Jainandan wants to also say something quickly. Yeah.
Like, ma'am, we should not get angry easily.
Yes, we should not get angry. So
Yeah.
very nice. Amma, can I now tell a small recap to them?
Yeah, please take your
Very
time.
nice. I like the way you people have understood the story. This story definitely, yes. The thing is that even in Bhagavad Gita, it is said that Lord is protecting us. So Vishnu Bhakta is always protected. That is one learning. Second learning is we should learn not to lose our temper and don't take action when we are angry. Sometimes we take wrong actions when we are angry. So it is always better to cool down and then take the action. And also here, it is that by sage Durvasa's action, we feel that he is a bad man, but actually no, he is also a learned person. His behavior maybe makes us understand how patient and how honorable King Ambarish is. So when you see a negative side of some person, then you see the positive side of a person. So you can see how a person can react to a bad situation also. So maybe these stories, or this was like a role play done to teach us about how we should react to such situations. Okay, I have one more question for you children. What will you, if you're going to lose your temper for something, anything, your mother has not made proper food for you, or your teacher scolded you, whatever, your friend is done, it is then the tip, like Durvasa, it is then the tip of your nose, the anger. What are you going to do? How are you going to react in that situation?
Asini, you understood the question?
Yes, Amma.
Yes.
What will you do?
I'll actually convince my mother if I do something wrong.
You will convince your mother. But if you are going to lose your temper, you're going to get angry now. Okay, you're going to get angry. You're going to tell harsh things. What will you do? What should you do?
Mom, after that, I'll realize my mistake.
Oh, so you will lose your temper. Okay, fine. That also is a good reaction, Norma.
Yes, very nice. Sai, next. Thank you, Asini.
Mom, usually my father used to tell me that when I be angry, say cool.
Cool.
And now they check their heartbeat as 140 and they're telling, and my father told to not tell cool and say 140.
Okay.
Okay, that's a good tip. Okay. Anybody else? Yes, Khushi.
Khushi.
Amma, when I just feel like I'm losing my temper, I just count 1 to 10 slowly in my mind, or just breathe 10 breathes deep in and deep out, so that I can relax and control my temper.
Super.
Yeah, that's very nice. Very nice. That's a very good solution for all of us. Khushi, thank you.
Yeah. And any other questions, Hema? Or
Yes, Amma, that's all, Amma.
okay, and people want to, share about, I think, these two questions. Yes, Virat? Virat, are you there? It's frozen.
Anybody has any question on the story?
Yeah.
Anybody has any question?
Aditri?
Aditri has got.
Mama,
Okay.
I'll do meditation for some time, ma'am.
Okay, good. Virat?
Amma, I just want to tell the answer for my part when you asked me what would I do if I had the
Yes. Yeah, go ahead.
Ma'am, even if I accidentally released my temper out, I would apologize. Or else, if I was able to calm down, I would realize that it was their mistake, but I need to give them a second chance and forgive them. And after that, I will continue. And if they do it again, I'll just patiently tell. But if it's like after a few times, then I might lose my temper.
Okay. Good, good, good.
Nicely explained, Virat.
Wonderful.
Mm.
So thank you, Hema, for that lovely story. And Hema ma'am said it in such a vivid manner, that I'm sure we will never forget the story. And with nice slides, and with the most important message, right? And see how the humility of the king also, the king was totally surrendered, not afraid. He knew that divine protection is there, like the Prahalada story we heard, right? So a good person will never have any fear, but one who gets angry, one who cheats or tells lies, they will always be afraid, because the Sudarshana Chakra is looking for such people, and they will follow them, and then they will land in trouble. Okay. So thank you, Hema. Any concluding remarks on that? Or
yes, Amma, that's all. I thank you, children. I hope you all enjoyed the story, and keep in mind that not lose our temper, be humble, and always have confidence that we are being looked after. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Hema. Okay, so now, children, let us close with the closing prayers. Oh. One second. Asato ma satgamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, mrityorma amritangamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. So thank you everybody for participating today. A few students were missing. A minute before that.